Good day, soul friends. Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. It's always a joy to welcome you to the space. I thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and subscription to the channel. I'm here today with a special pick-a-pile reading. So this reading taps into the energy of the new moon in Aquarius, which takes place on Monday, January 31st. New moons represent an opportunity to call in energies and establish new beginnings. Working with the energy of the Aquarius new moon, I have asked the cards to gift you insight on the energy of the new moon, what astrological advice it may have for you, how you're guided to take better care of yourself, and what you are called to manifest at this time. As I share some information with you on the energy of this moon, I invite you to reflect on the three piles in front of you and go with what is calling you at this time. Pile 1 is represented by halite, pile 2 is crystal quartz or clear quartz, and pile 3 is represented by sodalite. Aquarius, the fixed air sign, rules the circulation system and ankles. Its planet is Uranus. Aquarius is forward-thinking and detached. Aquarians can be more involved with their work than with people. They are scientifically minded, logical, and prefer thinking as a mode of activity. They value social goals. They are rebellious, imaginative, and inventive. Their highest purpose is found in the expansion and advancement of society. As the new moon transits through the sign of Aquarius, you are likely to be more dramatic, creative, self-confident, and assertive, especially at the feeling level. You will likely share your feelings with others more easily at this time. Opportunities for romance, affection, and play are also blossoming at this time, especially with regard to the important loved ones in your life. So here we go. We're going to set up for pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, these are your cards. Pull back. There you go. Okay, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. What is the energy around this new moon? You have the new moon in Sagittarius card. Luck is on your side. This new moon marks the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous, and you may even be willing to take a few risks. This is the time to explore life metaphorically, by exchanging ideas with others or thinking about your own philosophies. Or perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. For some, a trip may be on the horizon. Whatever happens next will be some sort of gift to you, even if it simply means widening your view on the world. You are reminded to count your blessings, and Spirit says you need to laugh a little more. What star codes or astrological advice does the new moon have for you? We have the Progressions card, which represents journey. Progressions do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big, sweeping arcs of cosmic fate to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with big karmic patterns and less to do with your daily existence. Stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged in the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline to see where you are at in these big, sweeping patterns. Your current situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. You may feel uncomfortable, but know you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. How are you guided to take better care of yourself during this new moon? We have the Appetite card, and it speaks to getting out of your comfort zone. Burst through your bubble. There's a first time for everything and everyone. Get outside of your comfort zone to discover what feeds your appetite for life. It's easy to become complacent, to play it safe and live in your self-created boundaries. Don't let your routine hold you back from challenging yourself. Embrace new, uncharted territory. It is in these exhilarating moments that you find inspiration and uncover what thrills you. Keep yourself on your toes and be excited for the day you have ahead. This is the space where you will learn the most, where you will grow and evolve into the best version of yourself. What are you guided to manifest with this new moon? We have the new moon in Cancer card, which speaks to relax. This card holds divine feminine energy and strongly suggests goddess energy is on your side. Relax. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be an ideal time to charge at what you want, so think about whether you can approach it from a different angle and nurture it and be gentle with yourself. Your diet may need some improving for your own well-being. Your manifestation affirmation is, when I nurture myself, life nurtures me back. That's been Pile 1, friends. Thanks for joining me. All right, for those who chose pile number 2, here are your cards. Hoping you can see. Yeah. All right. Welcome to pile number 2, friends. What is the energy around the new moon? You have the new moon in Pisces card, which suggests it's time to meditate and contemplate. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, this is a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question and the solutions to your issue will come through clearly. If you're in a tricky situation, it's because you're acting as the martyr. This is a message from the cosmos to drop the act. What star codes or astrological advice does the new moon have for you? We have the Mars card, which represents motion. Mars, a mythological god of war and the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio, speaks of independence, enterprise, and willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses. Mars urges you to take action, but this can get you into trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy. It can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop your muscles. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig your heels so that you are not pushed around or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. The higher note of Mars's energy manifests a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. How are you guided to take better care of yourself during this new moon? We have the Amazonite card, which suggests you loosen your grip. There are times when enough is enough. It's time to relinquish control. You don't have to do it all. And what's more, you can't do it all. No one can. Some things in life are simply out of your control. Remember, your best at any given moment is good enough. It's easy to get stuck in your own way and feel like you might want to interfere with life's greater plan. Instead, take a step back and give yourself space and time. Release the idea of how things should be to make room for how things could be. Everything will fall into place if you allow life to unfold in an organic way. What are you guided to manifest with the new moon? We have the last quarter moon in Pisces card, which is ironic because you have two Pisces cards come forward here. And this card represents talk less and feel more. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting some things and less good at finishing them. You need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want. Go within and ask yourself, how committed are you to your goals? Remember that it's okay to change your mind. Your manifestation affirmation is, I feel all my feelings and it feels good. That's been your reading. Thanks for joining me. Pile number 2. For those who chose pile number 3, here are your cards. Look at that beautiful sun card. Wow. All right, pile number 3. So light, here we go. What is the energy around this new moon? We have disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. The energy of this moon is intense. It's influencing your current situation as it reaches its peak. It's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself time to relax. Breathe. You can't be on all of the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then remind yourself that life works in cycles. Take some time out for your own good and avoid falling into a slump. What star codes or astrological advice does the new moon have for you? We have that beautiful sun card, and that's representing source. The sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspects of the sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through and shine. Illuminate and energize your surroundings and use this to be of service. Narcissism is the shadow of the sun's energy, the false belief that I am the center of the universe and you are not. Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. This sunlight moment is an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way, let the sun's light flow through you, and let spirit do the work. Shine wholeheartedly and share the warmth with friends, family, and your community. How are you guided to take better care of yourself during this new moon? We have the Argonite card, which represents release your emotional baggage. It's time to lighten the load. Give yourself permission to acknowledge, process, and release any emotions that no longer serve you. Emotional baggage can manifest in many different ways: shame, disappointment, anger, guilt, and resentment. This is all part of human nature. But while these emotions may serve as protective barriers, eventually they can become heavy burdens that our spirit needs to shed. Acknowledge and redirect these feelings in a healthier, more positive way. You alone have the power to pack away these emotions in order to move forward, unhindered and unencumbered. What are you guided to manifest with this new moon? We have the last quarter moon in Aquarius card, which asks you to reflect on your priorities. It's time to be more grounded and work at what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allot time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work on right now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, make changes so that you can achieve what you want. your manifestation affirmation is, I don't need anything, but some things I want. That's been your reading, friends. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today for this special pick-a-pile new moon in Aquarius reading. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, share the comments, or share the video and leave comments behind. Take care and happy new moon.